video number 3. If you didn't see any of the others, rebuilding of the tag, there's been 2 before this one. I'm hoping they'll be getting a bit better. This one I've changed the intro slightly. The intro I realised on the last ones was a bit meh, but this is the sort of stuff you figure out as you're going along doing it. So yeah, new intro, so roll that and then we'll get into the video. Yeah, motor going in on this one. Well, it's tomorrow. Just nipped out to get a few bits today. Get gearbox out, flywheel, clutch, motor to motor, bottom together. We've got lads coming round. We've got the engine crane, and we can finally get the motor in. It's been out for 2.5, 2.5 years. I think it was October 21 when we pulled it out. Just hang on, there's a category here, and suspension was an optional extra on this car. So yeah, gearbox all sorted, 5.3 final drive. I think we've been through it before, but anyway, M factory, limited slip diff, helical, race pack, 5.3 spoon final drive, bolt lactic motor staying stock, 70mm stuff, pretty standard Honda track stuff, 70mm throttle body, 70mm intake. So yeah, we're on a driving road, so there's people flying about. Very nice. So yeah, should be a good watch. I'm going to try and film what we can, like hyperlapse and stuff, like as we're putting the motor in, just to document what's going on really. Obviously it's going on the billet innovative mounts. We just went for street spec. A friend has had the track spec ones and said they ruined his car. They were on a track car as well, and apparently they're unbearable, you just cannot use them. So I'm hoping next week, once the motor's in this weekend, we can get the exhaust on, because that I've had since Black Friday 2021, something like that. And it's been sat in garage. I've just been dying to get it on the car since I had it. So probably try and get that on this week. Just bumming his stupid cat again. Decided to come and film this up on. Let's see that. Up on one of the best roads in the area. So. Not quite Honda, but it's still good fun. Just a note, I just want to give a big shout out to the lads that have had like input helping me do this car. Don's obviously the main man that's been doing it. He knows Honda's inside out, works on them every day. Don from Grinspeed. Most of you watching will probably know him from Grinspeed. He's been a good mate of mine for what, 20 years plus. And then Ryan and Stuart that are coming round. Feed them bacon butties. They both know what they're doing with the stuff, so we'll just smash it out hopefully and get it done. So we'll get into this now. I'll start throwing some clips together. Hope you enjoy it.
Next, not Armstrong.
Yeah, I've heard. I'm just filming it before we drop it on the car, that's all.
Yeah. That'll be a good ending to the video. We've not just the I didn't think you were putting any sound on it.
Yeah, they will be on this, so you're now famous. Or you might be in when we start getting some more views.
Oh, a socket. Yeah, I can't remember when I did that. Obviously a bad day, whatever it was. And where's the other side?
Moment of truth.
Where's this one here?
Think around with them bitches. You slipping, leaving your phone unlocked, laying around in the kitchen. Let me find out what's really going down. See, according to the way you say you've been, mileage don't add up on the whip. I'ma ask you again, forgot what you said. Set her and lying again. Women in love will do psycho shit. Figure it out in a psychic tip. Tracking your ass like a GPS and checking them hoes like that's my dick. But you better beware. Good.
Council job.
How many feet?
I'm just propping up a spade here.
Yeah. Making sure engine crane don't fall down. Put it on because there's no zips. Scratch off. Can you get under it? Get this wire away, just out the front here.
Shit alone. A couple real gangsters in my contacts. Matter of fact, I'm about to hit him up and he'll be in a second. That's a fact, yeah. And I don't want your metro phone. Just keep on.
Let's do make nice balls and just stick you up with it. Is that meant to be? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's all, yeah.
It looks shit though, doesn't it?
I just think
Your language is offensive.
you can put a bolt. You can put a bolt on. You could take that out and have two.
Stood
now.
out.
Just two.
Yeah, it just seems weird, doesn't it, why you have that on?
Yeah, yeah.
There must be a reason for it, but you get into okay, so
Yeah.
She's in.
So look it out.
Mega. Any copyright stuff?
Get copyright if I whistle along.
Yeah, you'll be alright.
What we got away?
What you doing down there? Ryan finally showed up. Bacon butties.
Right.
Some wiring done. You big bombs. Have to bleep that out.
Oh, you're family friendly champ.
Yeah. Only if they knew me. There we go. One K20 sat in the DC5. It's been 2.5 years since we've seen that in there. Let's just go through what we did. So you've seen on the time lapse we had to put it in straight in like that and then turn it. We tried going the other way, but there's not enough swing the other way, so we brought it back out, spun it round. We had the mount just bolted in loosely, and what we had to do was drop the motor below it and then sort of get the trolley jack under the bottom of the gearbox, like sort of where the bell housing connects to the motor, and then just sort of lift it up into place and guide this bolt through. I will be putting a new bolt in because it's crusty and I don't like it. But we were there that day. I'd not had a chance to get one beforehand, and that's what it was. So furthermore, obviously the gearbox was all blasted, going speed. All new hardware, all this zinc plated hardware. I can't remember where I got that from, but it was some well-known gearbox restoration place on eBay. So yeah, we've got all that in. I think I spoke earlier about what's inside there. Spoon final drive 5.3 M factory helical LSD with race pack, and I just looked at the details before of what Stevie's put in, and I think it was 3rd, 4th hub and all new seals and everything. Sorry, I've got a coffee and I've just nearly thrown it up. Anyway, on to the next one. Starter motor, all fresh. Alternator was stripped and rebuilt. That is also going to get new bolts because it was just one of them things. I just wanted to make sure everything was going to go on in place. There's quite a few bolts I need to change around this at the minute. we got all the wiring through. We realised that we'd fed this the wrong way around the brake lines, so we had to pull it back. Well, Ryan and Don did, which you've probably seen on the clip. Ryan underneath, trying to feed it back through, but he turned up late, so he got the crap job.
The people who are late are likely to live longer and be more successful.
So yeah, all into there, round, headlights, down the bottom, back up the other side, and then we've got all like the crash sensors back mounted, fresh bolts and stuff. Just waiting for like the horns to go back on and stuff, but I'm not going to do that until we've got like all the crash bar and everything back on. But there's no point putting that on until we've got intake manifold, throttle body and everything. The coolant pipe that comes under here down to the water pump housing and stuff like that, I've had sent off for blasting, and just to get like coated and stuff to just look a bit nicer. I know you can't see it, it's under the manifold, but it'll bug me if I don't do it. These have all been done as well. These two hard lines that run under this cam cover breather, they've all been e-coated as well, so they all look mega. Yes, I know that's silver and that's gold. I will be sorting that out. Got exhaust manifold on, DC Sport, all coated. Wait, like I said earlier, waiting the subframe to go back in, and then we can start getting brakes and stuff on like that. There's a heat shield and a strut brace to go down there, runs across there, and then a heat shield to protect all that from obviously the red hot manifold. Now yonks ago, I got all this zinc plated, just to freshen it up. It's a bit ugly, and I know this isn't done. This is absolutely winding me up, but it's one of them. Just, it was in place, get it on, it was dripping fluid everywhere. Wiper motors, the wiper motor mechanism has been sent off to be cleaned, blasted, maybe like a clear coat going back on it. See the beautiful innovative mount there, looking very nice. Underneath, I think the only thing different to last time was I've just put the heat shield in above the exhaust manifold flexi, so they see the fresh gold bolts, zinc plated bolts. You're never going to see it, but it looks good. It looks good from here to me. More parts, roll bar waiting to go on once subframes in, anti-roll bar drop links. The ones we've got put on the back can stand up. So all fitted in there, just because it's on the soft setting for now until we get the setup dialed in on the anti-roll bar and stuff. But all that's been cleaned now. Looking mega. Only thing that's changed in here is we have fresh shifter cables. It's only because the bushers were a bit worn, and the brackets that you get with the new shifter cables are like clean, you know, they're basically zinc plated. So we did that. So you get the fresh bushers. They're not hybrid racing ones, they're just OEM from Jap Service Parts, which, I mean, they're just as good, they're mega to be fair. Brackets down here, so they feel sweet.
I've been out here doing what I say is what defines you. This is our time, hands to the sky. You already know, I ain't gotta tell them why. Hands to the sky, this is our time. You already know, I ain't gotta tell them why. This is our house. Yeah, and we can't put it down. This is our house. We'll go around, come around. This is our house. Hands to the sky. You already know, I ain't gotta tell them why. This is our house.
Saturday was the day that we decided to go ahead and put the motor in. It was when all the lads were available, I had the engine crane, and yeah, full day at it basically. Started at 9 in the morning. Dawn, the main man, came up, who's sort of building this, like helping me build this. He's pretty much doing everything, I'm just propping spades while he's doing it. But yeah, we've got a lot more done than what I thought we would, to be honest. We got obviously the motor sat on the east and west mounts. We're leaving the subframe out for now, just so we can get all the parts in. It's just easy from underneath, changing all the bolts and everything, doing a bit of stuff on the firewall which I've had sent off for blasting and stuff. So like I said, we've had a few messages, mostly good, like people just genuinely interested in what the plan is, what's next, and stuff like that. So someone said, how is it to put the engine in? Because obviously in a workshop it goes in from underneath, you know, you lower the ramp with the car onto the motor with the subframe. Now it is tricky. You've got to get all the crash bars off and stuff, as you saw in the time-lapse video, but it does go. It's only on stands. We had a decent enough crane, sling it level, and you can just shift it in. You've got to be mega careful because you only have probably 50 mil either side to be able to get it in. So it went in a lot better than I thought. The main thing was we didn't bash anything, because obviously that had just, well, I'd just end my life. Wouldn't be worth it. It's a bit back to motion, all painted again, it'd be a nightmare. Didn't want to do that, so careful is how it went in. When will the DC5 be running? I don't know. It'll be soon. Don building the car thinks it'll be. He's got the skills to basically get it up and running within, you know, a couple of weeks, if that. He'll probably do it in a weekend. I'm just slowly accumulating parts, and I go working away at the end of the month for a month. So we'll just try and get as much as we can done up until then, basically. But obviously my aim is for when the weather's good. It'll be running by March, definitely, because track days are on the horizon. What was the other one? What's next? Someone says. There was other stuff, it wasn't just what's next. So I need a battery relocation kit. That's the main thing now that's sort of holding it off being able to run. That comes from, there's a guy makes them in America. I can't remember what the thing's called, what the company's called, but I will be ordering that soon. That's probably going to take a couple of weeks, I thought, to get here. But once that's in, the only thing required after that is door cards, which are not going to stop the car running. It's just that, and then I do want to get some wider wheels for the front. I want my 9J set up on the front, and obviously a set of slicks or semis, and a set of like Michelin PS5s to the road or whatever, just so you're not risking getting punches on expensive semi slicks and stuff like that. So that's part 3, I think we're on now. Part 4, I'm not sure yet. It should be fairly soon. I want to try and keep these, like, you know, every couple of weeks. Don't need them stupid questions now. And then I don't want to do like 5-minute videos. I'd rather do one with quite a bit of information, quite a bit of content in it. These should be getting a bit better. My first one's obviously a bit awkward, but that's, you've got to start somewhere, aren't you, on YouTube? So yeah, part 4, not sure where. We'll get a lot of parts together, and then we'll see you in part 4.
Thanks, driver.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, driver.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.